What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another unboxing video. Today taking a look at the Sennheiser HD650s. This is the jankiest box I have ever seen in my life. I'm just gonna hold it up here while I hit the subscribe button. And I want you guys to think about if you spent $500 MSRP on a pair of headphones, premium headphones, okay? And this was the box they came in. Would you believe they're counterfeit? Because I honestly, legitimately thought these were counterfeit. I went online, I looked around, I saw other people opening them, and apparently Sennheiser decided to rebox them and rebrand them sometime in 2019. I think when I saw the high-res audio sticker, this looks like something you would get at like a flea market. Like, you know, they have the PlayStation games, and then they have like those janky rip-off PlayStation games that say like Playbox or Nintendo Station or something. That's honestly what I thought this was. But from what I can tell, this is the legitimate product. This is it. It is such thin, loose packaging. Honestly, if I saw these in the store, I don't know if I would get them. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be staring at the box. I'm going to be listening to them, and I'm super, super excited to pair them with my Schiit Hel-2 DAC, which is sitting upstairs, waiting for me, calling to me from, you know, from the beyond as I go through this with you guys. But in terms of like box design, in terms of functionality, this just looks very, very sketchy, honestly. I mean, even like the little plastic bag they use is like not even sealed. It's just open and the headphones just like droop out, like bloop, like here they are. They look new. I did triple check the listing. I bought these, as I mentioned, on Amazon from a person who had very high ratings. They had a lot of them. I got them on sale for $400. We'll see. They may be going back, but I figured, what the heck? Let's at least do a video together and look at these, you know, from a content perspective and take a look. First and foremost, they are very shiny gray. They have a kind of like chrome look to them. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but they almost glisten. Looks like car paint. The cups do swivel ever so slightly left and right, which is good, because not everybody's face is a perfect square. That's something that I have struggled with a lot with some of the other headphones I have, where they don't rotate in both directions. And this isn't a ton of play. This isn't those DJ type headphones that rotate 90 degrees that will lay flush against your chest like the Astro headphones do, where these are the A40s, where they actually will rotate completely. Although these do have you know, some decent play in them. You know, these have significantly less. That's okay. I don't need a ton of play. I just need some, and I think that I'm gonna, you know, achieve that. The pads are the nice felt, just like on the other Sennheisers that I have, the HD598s, and basically they ratchet. You can hear ratcheting, tick, 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 tick there. They open up pretty nice, and they look good. Now, unlike some of the other headphones that I've had, these are interesting because there's actually a cord inside of each ear. A lot of times the standard has been that they're typically only in the left ear, which for me has caused a problem because my DAC is located to my right. So I've always got this cord that has to drape across my chest, or I throw it on the chair behind me and loop around. I'm still gonna have a similar problem to that with these, but at least it runs down the center of my body. It's a little bit less. It's got a monstrously long cable, just like my Sennheiser HD598s. It's got the really big plug, which I like, that will plug right into my Schiit Hel-2. Just to show a little comparison on different connector types, this was the piece that came with my Sennheiser HD598s. Where you put the big, I think it's 6 1/4, into here, and it comes out into your standard phono jack here. This was on the 598s. This is the cable they give you on the HD650s. It serves the exact same purpose. It's got the same connector, but it's a monstrous, giant gold-plated connector. It feels much more heavy-duty in your hand, much more robust, which I dropped. But it feels much more robust. I don't think I'll have to use this. Maybe if I decide to bring these down and plug them into my Astro mix amp, which is currently downstairs, maybe I'll use it then. I don't know. We'll see. I like the fact that it has some play in it, though. The problem with this one is it's rigid, so you're going to just be forced to have a nice long connector outside. This one allows you some flexibility. This would be good for a cell phone or a mobile device for sure. That's something that's kind of nice. But the real question is, how do they feel on my fat head? That is the question. Now, I'm so used to having a left and a right marked, particularly because of how the dots are. I do see that there is some braille indentation. There are 3 dots on one of the ear cups, which I assume is going to be the way to tell you which is your left and your right. We'll just open the trusty field manual here and take a quick gander to make sure I am putting them on correctly. To point out, I was sort of right. That's not a 6 1/4. It's a 6.35 millimeter connection. And the left is, in fact, the thing with the 3 dots. And they want you to click it into place. So unlike the other headphones that has a big L or R on them, this just has 3 very tiny dots right here. Thank you, camera, for actually focusing. Let's go ahead and try these suckers on and see what we think. And we can adjust them by pushing up on the ratchet ever so slightly to get a nice tight feel. And yeah, these are tight. There is no doubt about it. I know headphones will break loose in time. These are definitely a lot tighter on my jawline here. They're not as tight as the Astros. These Astros hurt my face for a very long time. As a matter of fact, I have a mannequin head that I set them on for a couple days to kind of break loose some of the plastic. These are supposed to be looser according to the internet, which you know the internet has to be true, right? These are actually supposed to be looser than the Sennheiser 660S, which is the kind of direct competitor to this headphone. They're both very similar. Obviously, the 660S came out slightly later. There has been some discussion on which one's better. I stuck with the 650s, not because of a price point, because right now the 660s are on price, the same price point right now. They're down to $400 US. I got these because they're a heavier impedance, and I wanted to experiment with heavier impedance headphones. Most of my headphones are in the 50 impedance range. These are a whopping 300 ohm impedance. And I know that the Schiit Hel-2 can power these in a very productive, responsible way, and that's really why I got them. They're not overly tight. They do feel a little snug, but I know that they're going to loosen up. I'm just really excited to get these. I still question if they're counterfeit. The proof will be in the pudding. Now, with all Sennheiser products, I break them in for a while, so I will get back to you guys in a week or two. I'll probably just let these run overnight, just plugged into my computer, running iTunes basically overnight to kind of start flexing the drivers. And I can honestly say, in my experience with previous Sennheiser products, my HD598s really started to feel good after about 50 hours of using, which is crazy that it takes that long. And I suspect these will be in a similar boat. So I'm just going to let them run for a while, and I'll get back to you guys at some point in the future. But these are amazing. I am so excited to actually be holding such expensive headphones in my hot little hands. And when the time is right, I will gladly do an update video telling you guys just how good or bad they really are. Okay, so with that, that wraps up this unboxing. This is the jankiest unboxing I've ever seen. This box is not one you're going to want to keep and hang on the wall and show off to all your friends. This is the chintziest, flimsiest box that will go directly in recycling. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. As I wrap up, remember, I do have a playlist below of all of my other audio videos. So if you're curious on what a DAC is, if you're curious on Astro mix amps or Steel Series wireless products, Dolby Atmos for your Xbox, I have a lot of content there, so check it out. You may find an answer to an audio question you have with an emphasis on gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.